Biggest mistake most people who want to improve their health is believing that they need to take supplements. Most people think that in order to get enough nutrition, they need to rely on supplements. What's the truth? I get this question all the time as a dietitian and a healthy living coach. I get it. Everyone is selling miracle supplements that promise to cure every illness under the sun, and that you need supplements because our food is practically void of any nutrition. It's really easy to fall into that trap. If supplements, though, were the key to better health and optimal nutrition, then shouldn't the United States, the biggest consumers of supplements in the world, have the best health in the world? We're rated 37th. That's not really high up on the list of healthy countries. It's pretty low. Though there is a use for supplements, especially when people have known deficiencies, but there's lots more to improving the quality of nutrition from the food you are eating. Let's face it, supplements can't make up for poor food choices. So let's talk about 5 ways you can improve nutrition without having to spend a fortune on supplements. Number 1, where are you getting your food from? Buying food that's picked ripe and eaten soon after being picked is where you're going to get the most nutrition. Once something is picked off the vine, the nutrition starts to degrade. So to avoid spoilage, food that is transported over many miles are picked green, and they are very low in nutrient density. And then couple that with the fact that they're being transported over miles, over sometimes long periods of time, the nutrition really is really low, okay? It's important to buy foods that are in season and locally produced for optimal nutrition and health. Number 2, some foods contain something called anti-nutrients, like phytic acid. To improve the absorption, you want to soak your grains. This will make them more easily digestible. So when you soak them in water, it mimics germination, okay? And it helps to deactivate that phytic acid and other inhibitors that bind certain nutrients. So you're going to get a lot more nutrition from your grains, your beans, your legumes, all of those things. You want to soak them to deactivate those anti-nutrients so you're going to digest and get more nutrition from those foods. Number 3, and this is huge. This is really huge. Heat. Okay, when you cook food, the heat destroys many of the nutrients in there, especially if you overcook them. So things like vitamin C and B vitamins can quickly be destroyed when you're cooking foods too long. So the key here is to lightly steam, saute, or roast your vegetables to minimize that effect. Okay, it doesn't take very long to steam vegetables so they're al dente. So, and here's another trick. Be sure to use any of the leftover water that you've used to steam or saute your vegetables and put them in a soup or in a sauce or something. That's going to really help you retain more of the nutrients. Number 4, and this is one you rarely hear, properly chewing your food helps start the process of breaking down your food with the release of all those wonderful nutrients, so you're going to absorb more of them. If you're finding undigested food in your poop, you're missing out on those nutrients, right? Your food hasn't been digested. So there's no way you're going to get nutrition from something that you haven't chewed correctly and broken down so your body can absorb those nutrients. So make sure you chew. Okay, your food in your mouth should appear like, well, you shouldn't be able to identify what it was that you put in your mouth. So most people are eating way too fast and they're swallowing their food without properly chewing it. So remember that next time you sit down to eat, you want to chew somewhere between 25 and 30 times each bite, okay? Yeah. And number 5, researchers have not identified all the active components in food that contribute to health. So lots of phytochemicals haven't been identified. Even just in the last few years, we've identified some components in food that contribute to health. And we're not done identifying all those. So if you're relying on supplements for your health without making good choices with your food, you're likely missing out on some key nutrients. Let me ask you, do you want to continue thinking that supplements are the key to improving your health when clearly Americans, as the largest consumers of supplements, are some of the sickest people on the planet? Or do you want to get to the reason most people aren't healthy because of poor food choices and food preparation? The choice really is yours. Be sure to download your free weight loss scorecard to uncover the real reasons your weight loss efforts never seem to work. The link is in the description. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more health and weight loss tips.